mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest.
All right, welcome into the Runners Live. It is Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. You are running with the Runners. Some crazy stuff to bring to you guys today. Some stuff that might be a little bit scary, but luckily we have a plan in place, and we've been preparing for this for almost a year. As always, I got my good brother here, Ricardo Hamilton. How are we feeling today, Ricardo? What's going down?
I'm feeling great, brother. I'm feeling great. I know we're doing the right things at the right time. And, that just feels good because we're taking care of not only ourselves, but generations to come, man. So, and we're changing, families and lives and generations to come from what we're doing and sharing. And we're just getting started, man. I'm feeling good, brother.
And, as we've done this for longer and, we've done it individually for years, you just get more confident. It's like the more the mainstream goes away from you, the more you know that you're right, because you've been proven right so many times. And, it takes some people a longer time to wake up than others. And that's why we're just going to be, continuously, consistently bringing them the truth and trying to wake them up. So the title tonight, Ricardo, that you kind of came up with and saw was people are just getting their third stimulus check right now, and they're already discussing doing another one. And so we're going to get into that here in a little bit. But I wanted to, we want to look at the markets just, as Ricardo says, for historical significance, for ourselves, for our team, and for really the world, to document what was happening during these crazy times. So this is the asset market cap. So where is the money? Where is the assets? Well, the number one asset is still gold by far, not even close, over 11 trillion. It's at 1733 today. I got to switch over to the chat here. All right, Patrick, what's up, brother? Good to see you. We got Alicia checking in. And what's up, Alicia? And Wendy nailed it here. They printing that fiat. They be printing. The Fed be printing.
Right.
Wendy. Just crazy stuff. But they're doing all this printing, and gold goes down a little bit. Looks like most of the top 10 here were all down today. Silver down 20 to 25.13. Bitcoin at 53,054. So switch over to crypto. They actually have it down to 52.6. So, that's another headline today, guys, is cryptos are on sale. Okay. Maybe they'll go down lower. I don't know. I was doing some charting today with some guys that are more into technical analysis. They saw Bitcoin going down to about 50,000, maybe to even 48. So, that might happen. I'm not sure. I'm praying it does. Now, we do want to update you guys a little bit on Theta. So, last night or yesterday, Theta hit another all-time high. And we had a big pullback today, 19%, because let me show you guys the chart first, okay? Let's do the 7-day. So, yesterday we were here, 1431. So, if you want to take some profit, in this time, it's not a bad idea. We're down to 1110 now, okay? So this is probably the biggest correction we've seen in Theta in a while, and this is the reason why. The Theta mainnet 3.0 launch date pushed to June. So I told you guys yesterday, as you get close to a big event like this mainnet, the price of cryptocurrency usually rises. So Theta has pushed that from April 21st to June 30th. So that says they wanted to make sure they're going to get their NFT marketplace ready. And they also need to scale to more than 100,000 elite edge nodes. So they need more time to conduct a thorough code review and testing. While the delays are never ideal, we think this change is the prudent way forward to ensuring a successful mainnet 3.0 launch. And, this is when you're dealing with revolutionary technology. These are the things that happen. If everybody wants to sell their theta, that's fine. You know, Ricardo and I will probably be there to buy it. But you know, they're open and honest. It wasn't, you know, the day before or anything. So they just said, we need more time for the internet 3.0 and for, you know, the greatest technology the world has maybe ever seen. So Ricardo, as I kind of queue up, you know, the main article for tonight, maybe just kind of explain to the people, you know, when you see these assets going down, what's your mindset and what are you thinking when you see, you know, something that you believe in dip like this, whether it be silver, theta, Bitcoin, or whatever people are in?
Yeah, I think it's key that whenever you see any asset go down, what are we comparing it to? We're comparing that asset to the dollar. So when I see something go down that I know is of value, okay, that is increasing in value, even if it takes a dip, you know, I know for a fact that the dollar ain't going higher in value. It's not like if I go into dollars, right, and I sell my gold or silver or crypto in the dollars, I've done something necessarily that's more strategic, if not, because the dollar is going to continue to lose purchasing power. They're going to continue to print it. Now these assets, Bitcoin, I hope it goes to 45,000. I hope it drops down even further. That's right, because it's on sale. And there's still thousands and millions of people who are not ready, who are not in position, who don't know how to open up a wallet, who don't have any type of a fraction of a Satoshi or Bitcoin. Okay, so the longer this kind of plays out, you know, the market, it goes up and it goes down. Those who are smart, you sell at the top and then you buy red, okay? You buy when it's down. And so, you know, that's what we've been doing. You know, like Mike said, theta's gone down. I hope theta goes down a little further. I like to get it under 10. If it drops under 10, maybe even 9, I'm going back in. You know, we know where it's going. I mean, now it went down because the mainnet launched, but we're talking about a couple of months. Anybody who can see what this coin has done prior to this delay, once we get closer to the launch, what do you think the coin is going to be? At its $11 or lower point or higher than its $14 point? Okay, so this is the time to get these assets. Same thing with silver, the most undervalued, rigged, manipulated asset on the planet. JP Morgan, they get caught all the time, fined for billions of dollars for rigging and manipulating commodities, the metals. Okay, why are they rigging the price down? Why are they manipulating the price of these assets down? We know why, but more importantly, we want to make sure we get the asset. Because folks, I'd rather be 1 year or 2 years too early than 1 day too late to this wealth transfer, to this reset, to the new economy, whatever it is that they have planned. And trust and believe they have a plan, okay, of how they want you to go about your daily lives. They have a plan, right? But this is why I get excited, because I believe that if we have assets, if we have cash flow, if we have resources, if we've made the proper steps, you know, we'll have some options, and we could probably save ourselves and our families for generations to come because of the actions and the decisions that we're making right now. So, hey, when it's red, I buy more.
Yeah, you just have to flip your mindset to what the masses do. Again, what I said about the mainstream. The mainstream people don't want anything until the price is sky high, and they're the ones buying at the top. You know, the smart investor, when they see blood in the street, that's when they're buying. So you have to flip the script and flip the way you think. And, you know, we're going to get to this article here, but I just want to say, you know, even though I was doing some home-based businesses in gold and silver, it wasn't until the pandemic crash last spring that really woke me up. That's kind of when Ricardo and I started working together on some silver stuff, because I said, I don't have enough silver. If something like this can happen, I want to make sure I have real physical money in my possession. And I just went max speed with Ricardo, getting as much silver and gold as possible. And how do we do this? It's because we have a home-based business and we help other people and we get tax incentives and we automate the process of getting wealthy by getting gold and silver delivered to our door on autopilot, on auto wealth delivery. That's how you win. It's not doing a rash decision in a month and buying thousands of crypto or in thousands of silver. That's not how to operate. What you want to do is get started and do it automatically and consistently. And that's what, these leverages or these platforms like 7K allow us to do. I didn't even mention cash flow. Now we have cash flow to buy more Theta or Polkadot or Bitcoin or whatever it is that we want, or stocks or real estate if you're into that. So Ricardo, I thought third time was a charm.
Right.
But apparently it's not enough for some people. So guys, why are we reading this article? It's because we want to show you this is their only way out. Well, it's not even a way out. It's the only way they know.
It's design collapse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it keeps the people happy for a little bit. Well, Rome burns. So let's hear what Courtney Johnston wrote about a fourth stimulus check might be on the way. With the third round of stimulus checks beginning to hit taxpayers' bank accounts this week, many are wondering if there will be a fourth round of stimulus payments. The American Rescue Plan was signed by President Joe Biden on March 11th in an effort to provide financial relief to individuals, businesses, and communities hardest hit by the coronavirus. This marked another round of stimulus checks, the third since the pandemic first hit last year. According to Politico, some Democrat members of Congress do not feel a third stimulus check is enough. Remember, Democrats control all three branches of government. 2 months before the new relief package was signed, 50 Democratic members of the House of Representatives signed a letter asking President Biden to prioritize recruiting direct checks instead of one-time stimulus payments. The letter published by Politico states another one-time round of checks would provide a temporary lifeline, but when that money runs out, families will once again struggle to pay for basic necessities. One more check is not enough during this public health and economic crisis. Rep. Ilhan Omar of Minnesota, of course, and AOC were on to this. Omar stated, a one-time payment of $2,000 is not enough. We need the moment by delivering monthly payments, Ricardo, monthly payments of $2,000 a month. Now, I don't know why all these people just don't get in 7K, because we can get them more than $2,000 a month. But 11 Senate Democrats also pressed for recurring direct payments and increased unemployment benefits at the beginning of March. While recurring stimulus payments did not end up in the signed bill, it's still possible that the fourth round of stimulus checks or recurring payments could be set up in the future. So, Ricardo, let's just get your hot take. What does this mean for people? And then we'll kind of break it down and see what we can do, but lay it out for them, my man.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, I mean, the agenda is they have to continue to print. They have to continue to bail people out because they never really solved the problem, folks. You can't solve a debt crisis with more debt, right? They systematically destroyed this country and the economy. And it didn't start with the pandemic. It didn't even start with 2008. It was way before then. What we're seeing is a planned, orchestrated event that takes decades to manifest. And so you have these situations where they make it seem like, oh, we have to do something. They already know what they're going to do, but they're waiting to see how the American people are going to respond. They're waiting to see how susceptible and how we're going to acquiesce to the solutions that they provide for the problems that they created. They created the problem. They shut down the manufacturing jobs in the United States. They sent the jobs overseas. They created this globalism situation and sold it to the American people that was better for them. So we can get cheap goods, right? While people's standard of living went down as they continue to print trillions of dollars. And now they're making it seem like they care and are looking out for you because they say, we want to give you some money. We want to give you some money every single month. You know, it reminds me of the vaccine. They keep saying, we want to give you the vaccine. We want to protect you while they continue to put junk in the food, junk in the water, junk in the air. They don't talk about making sure you're getting your proper nutrients and vitamins. You know, they don't talk about, drinking spring water, make sure you're not dehydrated. Nothing of that. No, we got some medicine for you. We got a vaccine for you, but teach nothing on health, nothing on holistic living. Okay, well, there's a financial crisis. You don't got a job. We shut the whole economy down. Well, we're going to print some paper and give you some dollars. because you don't understand that the more paper we print, the less value the dollar has anyway. You don't understand that the more paper we print, we're going to come after you in taxes. You don't understand that there's going to soon be contingencies, okay? Because now you have relied on us, the state, as the nipple a baby would suck on. You have relied on us, the state, okay? Now we're going to tell you and dictate to you how you live your life. And if you don't acquiesce, we're not going to give you the money. And we shut down the whole economy. Ain't no good jobs no more. Ain't no way you're going to be able to sustain a decent standard of living. You won't be able to get gold and silver. Your crypto is going to be too hot. You're going to be locked into their paradigm. And this is what we don't want for people. We don't want people caught up in a trap. Okay? Whereas it's give and take. Look over here, but don't look over there kind of a thing. Right? And so, I mean, this is why we shared that article, because this is where it's going. They're going to continue to they're going to do it every month. It's not an option. The economy is never coming back. Okay. The debt is too high. It's non-repayable at this point. Okay. You might as well say they defaulted, but the only reason we can't default is because we can just print more paper. Right. But there are consequences and ramifications to that. And the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. So that's why we're saying, look, when there's a dip in silver, when there's a dip in gold, when there's a dip in crypto, you need to take that paper as much as you can and exchange it for these undervalued assets. This is why we said you need to take your paper and start a home-based business so you can reduce your tax exposure, okay? Because the taxes are coming. This is why we said take that money and have a home-based business so you can create cash flow for yourself. Have an additional stream of income so you're not relying on one stream of income and being a disaster waiting to happen as they continue to unravel this economy and take away our rights, liberties, and freedoms. So, this is why we do this. This is why we run into freedom, run into wealth, run into assets, run into cash flow. And it's that time, man. Like this out, share this out. And we got to get people to realize that them printing money and giving you a stimulus check, they're not helping you. They're enslaving you even further because they're setting you up psychologically to be dependent and not independent, to be reliant on them and not self-sufficient. So that's my take on it.
And, 100%. And so I'm going to kind of be devil's advocate here, Ricardo. And, let's be honest. We know there are people that are hurting. We know there are people that are struggling. The system was designed to put you in that place.
That's right.
So that now, who's going to save you? Your daddy, the government.
Right. Uncle Sam.
who's going to give you, that check every month? The government. Who now owns you? The government. And so let's just assume their intentions are good, Ricardo. There's probably some people who think this is a good thing. They see people hurting. They want to help them. Okay. I used to fight against that politically. I don't care now. You know what I say? Print it all. Print it all. Okay. But here's the key, guys. Okay. None of us are going to change what the politicians are doing. Let's be real here. Okay. What can we change? Our own financial system. That's all we have control over. Worrying about anything else is useless. So when you get these Biden dollars, what are you going to do with them? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. I see people I know who are struggling, getting tattoos, getting new animals, going to concerts. Nothing wrong with going on vacations, if you got your priorities signed up. But I see people buying stuff that are liabilities, going out and getting some new clothes, getting some new kicks. Okay. That's what frustrates me. And that's, what hurts me is to see people struggle and they print these dollars and then you spend them on liabilities. That's, what we're trying to inform and educate people about is get a home-based business, get cash flow, get with the network of people that are winning and get assets. That's why these assets are going up. That's why the stock market's at an all-time high in the middle of a pandemic with half the economy shut down. There's no place else to go. People want yield. Smart people, bankers, corporate people, they want yield, meaning to make more money. So that's why they're buying back stocks, because there's no other place to put it. So again, we're not here to debate politics. We're not here to shame people for getting money or welfare or whatever. Take that money. Take everything you can from the government, but set up your own system where you can get financial freedom.
Well said. That's right. That's right. So it's about having options. It's about having options, man. So this is why we fired up, man. This is why you're running with the runners, because we're going to give it to you the best way we can, and we're going to help you get wealthy, create cash flow using centralized and decentralized systems to build wealth, doing the largest wealth transfer in history, man.
No, and Melissa nails it here. My girl from the D, have to be smart with it. They're doing it regardless. So, I say, great, give me stimulus, whatever it is, tax breaks, but I'm going to take that money and get assets as quickly as I can and enjoy life. Once you get these assets, guys, it totally changes your mindset. Once you have so much silver, once you have so much crypto, you're no longer scared. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck because you're not saving in cash that continually goes down in value. You will own nothing, be dependent, and, be happy about it.
That's what they want. They want to own nothing. Yeah, they're foreclosing on everybody, man. That's what's happening. The bankers want to buy up everything. That's it. They want to own the world.
So, Ricardo, the last piece of info I saw today, I went to CNBC. On the very front, we see Fidelity to launch Bitcoin ETF as investment giant builds its digital asset business. So Fidelity, one of the biggest brands, the news comes out, they're doing an ETF, their own Bitcoin fund, as an investment giant works to cement its clout in the market for digital asset. They provide a financial backing for an ETF called the Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust. The fund will track the performance of Bitcoin as measured by the Fidelity Bitcoin Index. Though the world's largest digital asset has struggled in recent weeks, its current price around $52,430 is far above where it traded 1 year ago, under $10,000. So think about that, guys. A year ago, one Bitcoin was $10,000. It is now 6x, up to almost 60, and even now at 52. And we have Fidelity and huge giants and corporations coming in. And so that's why, you want to be plugged in. You want to be running with the runners and getting around a group of people who are serious about changing their lives and helping others change theirs. Because this stuff is not going away, guys. I mean, this is cemented into society, into the economic structure. So, Ricardo, your take on, Fidelity in the future with crypto and assets?
Yeah, I mean, like Robert Kiyosaki says, folks, gold, silver, Bitcoin. Gold and silver is God's money. Bitcoin is the people's money. Fiat or the dollar is government's money. Okay. Look, it's not going anywhere. To get rid of crypto, you'd have to get rid of the internet. Okay. There's no getting rid of the internet as far as I'm concerned. So therefore, there's no getting rid of crypto because there's no getting rid of blockchain. Cryptocurrency is a byproduct of the blockchain. The blockchain is going to revolutionize, and it is revolutionizing right now the way the world works. The world is going to function and operate differently because of blockchain technology, and we're entering into that space. It's happening right before our eyes, and this is why we say it's the largest wealth transfer in history. If you're acquiring the right assets and you're in the right position, you're going to create untold wealth. Wealth far beyond than what we probably can imagine and foresee, because most people didn't even realize Bitcoin would get to 20,000 again, let alone shoot up to 60. And when Bitcoin goes to 100 and higher, people didn't see it then neither. But folks, what's one thing that's for sure is that as the Federal Reserve manipulates and rigs the bond market, manipulating the yield curve, as they continue to bail out banks and institutions all around the world and print trillions of dollars, as the Defense Department loses trillions of dollars greater than the national debt, as they continue to do stimulus and do new infrastructure bills and just create value from nothing. Well, that means the real is going to have value. Anything real is going to have value, and it's going to increase in value. Physical assets, the real, that's what you want to hold on to, moving forward. And of course, they're going to get into crypto. If there's a market, the bankers want to be in there. they're gonna take. That's what they want to do. Advantage.
So this is the thinking we want, Ricardo, right? You know, Rob's been running with the runner. So he is celebrating getting his 200 ounce of silver today. So right now, everyone in the comments, everyone watching,
congratulations.
give me a hashtag silver for freedom. Silver, the number 4, freedom, hashtag silver for freedom. Right now, everyone watching. This is the mindset of a millionaire. So today, Ricardo, picked up my kids early from school, met up with my nephews, took them to an arcade, all you can play for 3 hours, went out to dinner, and one of my nephews said, Uncle Michael, are you going to be a millionaire someday? I said, I already am. and then my oldest son goes, yeah, he's an asset millionaire. And, you know, my kids are already thinking this way.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to get people to think about is, I don't care what the price of silver is now. The banksters say it's $25. Silver is worth way more than $25 because we believe it is, and therefore it is. So
you know it is.
Praise God. Again, the banksters are rigging the market down. Yes, love and seeing those silver for freedoms. So, Rob, congratulations. I haven't done the calculations lately, but my guess is around 300 ounces, you're an asset millionaire. And if you don't know what we mean, we might cover that later. We've covered it before. But don't measure your wealth in the dollar. You can spend the dollar, have fun with it, go to arcades, go out to eat, go on vacations, but don't measure your wealth in it. Don't try to save it, or you will lose. There's no way around it.
Yeah. Yep. And the key thing is, folks, you know, like we'll say, is diversify. Diversify your assets. Now, obviously, silver is the most undervalued asset on the planet. You'll want to have some gold, and then you can't ignore digital assets, cryptocurrency. You have to diversify. You won't be as strategic if you didn't. You know, that's what I would say on that piece. But I'm fired up, man, because I know that the people are receiving this information. They're getting the assets, and we're changing lives. We're forced to be reckoned with, and we're just getting started, folks, because we're going to take this thing to the next level. Trust and believe, we ain't stopping. We got some other things coming, okay? And it's going to continue. It's all about freedom. Freedom in the physical, freedom in every aspect, okay? Paperwork and all.
Shout out to Dr. Angela Douglas. She's recently joined the runners and is definitely ready to run. So I'm looking forward to working with her. And just everyone here. Liz Frink's been here from the beginning. One of our best supporters. Shout out to Dave that we met down in Cancun. Dennis, Denarius, I'm sorry. JR, what's up, brother? We got Patricia Cherry in the house. Good to see her. And guys, I mean, this is what it's about. You know, changing the world, changing lives. You know, that's what the runners are about. So if you guys want to live that, create the culture, change people's minds, we have the runners.shop. The runners.shop. We got some champion hoodies for the ladies, for the men as well. I like this one here. You know, if I was a lady, I would definitely be stacking like a queen. So this is a really cool one. But lots here to look at. We got, this one is a really cool one that we just released recently. God's Money, Gold and Silver, and the People's Money Crypto. So we got t-shirts, mugs. We'll be expanding soon to hopefully hats and some sweatpants and such. But again, that's the runners.shop. If you guys want to rock that merch, that would be much appreciated. And it's really, Ricardo, about changing your mindset. You know, when you are surrounded by that, and that's why I love 7K, why I love the runners, why I love you, is we're always pushing each other to get better. And, you know, wherever you're from, you know, you're probably not around people who have a growth mindset or who are into manifestation or who like gold and silver, who are into crypto. That's why the internet is amazing, is we get to find those people that have similar interests and similar mindsets, and we can unite with them and create something the world's never seen before. So, Ricardo, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, we'll have the runners team training with some updates on the marketing system I'm looking forward to. Other than that, any last words or anything you want to share with the audience?
No, that's it. I mean, folks, glad you guys came out tonight, man. Look, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing it, and we're changing lives and building wealth at the same time. And like I said, we're just getting started. Things are opening up here. Springtime, summertime. I'm excited. Amongst the chaos and the uncertainty, I'm excited. I'm fired up and excited, and I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready too.
I mean, guys, we're going to keep on winning. So if you want to come on with the journey, we welcome all. Anyone's welcome. Find these people who are these people that are struggling? Get them out here. Let's get them plugged in. We've helped countless families through multiple ways, in the Runners family. And we're going to keep doing that. And, as Ricardo spoke last night, we have, visions and missions that are even bigger than what we're doing now. So thank you so much for everyone that showed up. I mean, we're topping out at 60, 70 people consistently just on the live. That doesn't even count the replay. So we can never thank you guys enough for your love and support. That's why we're here. That's why we do what we do. And we just want to keep growing it and making it bigger and help as many people as we can as we change the world one family at a time.
Yep. All right, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe. Help us change the world. Save thousands of lives and families, building wealth, creating cash flow and assets. We out. Lace up. Let's get wealthy. Peace.